Now that I've removed several containers of gravel and potting soil from my cherry shrimp tank, I can place some of these water wisteria plants in my 29-gallon Otocinclus tank. I've soaked these plants in gallon jars. I've held these plants in gallon jars with potting soil and made an attempt to rid them of algae with hydrogen peroxide. There's probably some algae still on them, but perhaps the Otocinclus will enjoy eating that. And this old tank should look much better with some plant life. I think that looks a little better. And all three Otocinclus are enjoying blanched cucumber. I was blanching the cucumber in about a quarter cup of water for a total of about 6 minutes. I think that might be a little bit too much. I only blanched this piece for about 3 minutes. And they seem to be enjoying it. I'll see after 24 hours if they've been able to put a dent in it. This cucumber was bigger than all three Otocinclus put together 24 hours ago. It looks like they put a pretty good dent in it. Get a little closer look at it. It's all hollowed out. Barely anything left. I'm going to continue the process of changing the substrate in my cherry shrimp tank, and I want to get a lot of the potting soil out of the substrate. So I believe the best thing to do is to remove some more plants from the right and then use a gravel vacuum on the substrate. Then while the water is low, I can scoop out some of the gravel. Start with some of the plants here. I don't want to stir up the potting soil too much, because if the water's too cloudy, I might accidentally suck up some shrimp. There goes a male. Try to avoid the shrimp. I haven't seen any shrimplets for some time. or any buried females. So I don't believe I have to worry about any tiny shrimp. Hopefully they'll resume breeding. The timer shut the light off while I was doing a gravel vac. So I turned the light back on and finished what I was doing. And as you can see, the shrimp are doing fine. There's a couple down there. A couple up in the plants. So I'm going to continue slowly removing substrate, and I'd like to leave some gravel in the back to hold up the driftwood, or I may go ahead and remove it all. I don't want to leave any potting soil in this tank because it looks so unsightly and won't go with the fluvol stratum at all. So I'll see what I decide as I continue this slow process of switching out this tank. I hope that eventually my cherry shrimp tank will look as good as my Amano shrimp tank. Fluvol stratum looks much better than gravel and potting soil. And the plants are doing quite nicely.